All right, it's time to get a little bit crazy. I'm going to give you guys a little heads up on the funnel navigation. I know we kind of covered it a little bit earlier, but I know it's not going to make a ton of sense till we really get in and start making this happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an upsell downsell funnel, and by the time we get done, in the resources area, I'm going to make this funnel available to you, or a funnel that uses the upsell downsell sequence so that you guys can get a hold of one of those and then just start using that so you don't have to go from scratch. But that being said, if you want to be a ClickFunnels person, it is imperative that you do know how to use this and not always rely on somebody else's templates to make that work. So we're just going to go through here real quick, and we're going to set this up. This is still our testing funnel here, and there's going to be some stuff in here. I'm going to delete this thank you page. I know you guys think that that's crazy nuts, but if you get something and you're like, whoa, I don't like that anymore, I'm going to delete it. So I just click the X, I click delete. Bam, my thank you page is gone. Hopefully it's gone. But what we're going to do here is add a few steps. Okay, so we're going to call this one my sales page. So let's say you want to go straight from your opt-in to a sales page, right? That's what everybody does. You set your domain here if you want, or you can set your path. We're going to call it sales page, and I'm going to throw in some random text here, just because I don't want to. If I'm using that on some other page, I don't want to mess that up. So, sales page. I'm going to add in a couple other steps here. We're going to go from there to the order page, and then we're going to say order with a bunch of text in there. So that one's we're gonna submit that one through. This is how you build a funnel, guys. For me, I'm a big picture kind of a guy. I like to put everything in here if something needs to change at that point. So what I do is I make sure that the entire funnel is built, and then I go back through and start setting each individual pages up. So we're going to do for our order page, the next page is going to be an OTO page, PAO number 1. And we're going to call that upsell with a bunch of text. And then we're going to add in a downsell. So we're going to go downsell OTO number 1. Down. We're just creating some paths here. And I'll explain this in a second. And then what we're going to do is create, let's see, OTO downsell. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to put an OTO number 2 in here. Upsell 2. And if you guys put spaces in here, paths don't have spaces, but it will hook you up when you hit create funnel step, and it will turn those spaces into non-spaces and actually create a regular thing for you. So we're going to add one more step here, and that is the confirmation page. All right. We're going to call that confirmation / blah, 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 who cares, right? Okay, so we're submitting that through. We now have a fully functional funnel here, actually. So we have an opt-in page, which goes to the sales page, which comes down to an order page. So we're going to sell them. They're going to go to the order page. The order page provides the order elements, and then the OTO page, the downsell page, and the OTO page. Guys, since I'm covering the order pages and a couple other things on a couple other pages, I'm not going to go in and create all these. But what I do want to do is just reiterate how to actually set this into motion. So once you go to your sales page, up here, you'll remember the sales page. So you can click on the one that is the most like the type of page that you want. So for the sales page, I'm going to click on sales page, and you can set it up how you want. So let's say I like the roadblock order page, and I'm going to click on select the template, and then it will set that into place. I'm not going to go through and do that for each one of these, but I'm going to explain this here. The opt-in page will go to the sales page when that form is submitted. From there, you're going to make a button that literally just clicks through to the order page, and then on that order page, you will be able to set up forms and do some other stuff. In fact, the order page, like I said, I'll get into this on another video, but the order page, we'll set that up in another one. When people order, they're going to generally, it's looking for this confirmation page, but I put 2 OTOs in here and a downsell just to make it confusing for you. So what it's going to do is because they are there, it is going to look for the OTO. It's going to look for an OTO page first. Now, if you say, no, I don't want what you're selling, it'll go to the downsell sequence. But if you say yes, it'll skip the downsell page and go straight to this OTO2 page. So you can have two upsells. How cool is that, guys? You can do as many OTOs as you want. You can have 5 upsells and have like 5 downsells. It's always going to go to the next downsell in the sequence if they say no. And you're going to link that up with a no link. So it'll go there. All right. And then when it's done, it'll always go to that confirmation page, go to whatever the last page in the sequence is. But just to make sure that it works the way that you want it to, unless there's a specific reason for you to not have that confirmation page or a thank you page, I just put a confirmation page there, okay? And I have had that come up, but I mean, the circumstances are extenuating, and it's kind of advanced, so I'm not going to get into that. This is like an intermediate level kind of a thing, so you've been through a lot of training up to this point, but that's your pretty basic. That's the basic funnel navigation that you guys are going to be looking for. So going from the opt-in page to the sales page to the order page to an OTO, and being able to skip around and go past the downsell pages, or if they take that, it'll go here. If they say no, if they say no on the downsell page, then it'll go past the OTO number 2 and go straight to the confirmation page. I know that's a little bit complicated. Like I said, get in there, play around with this, test this out. Go into the settings and put it into Stripe test mode and see how it works. Make sure that it works like you think it's going to work. I did not understand this stuff when I first started playing with ClickFunnels, and I had to learn this, the hard way, through trial and error, through asking a lot of questions, taking the certification program. If you want, I will leave a link for the certification program over in the resources, because if that's something that you're interested in, that is the absolute number one best way to get good at ClickFunnels, is by certifying. All of this information, plus a whole lot more, is in there. Plus, it also allows you to use their name, the ClickFunnels logo, the ClickFunnels certified badge, and you guys can use that information to your advantage if you guys are trying to build funnels for other people. That being said, if you don't build funnels and marketing systems for other people, the certification may not be for you, unless you just have some extra money you want to throw around and you want to get good at using the interface. That's a good way to do it. That's the best way to do it. So I'll leave that resource up there for you as well. Outside of that, I'm going to cover a lot more of these things in other videos. So let's plan on doing that. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.